Good morning, my friends. Today is Monday, May the 4th, and in our school, normally we would be all dressed up like Star Wars characters celebrating Star Wars Day. So I hope you're enjoying your day. Please, if you don't know any of the Star Wars stories, do listen to the optional 25-minute Star Wars yoga with Cosmic Yoga. You can do the yoga moves, or you could just listen to the story. She's going to tell you a little bit about Luke and Leia and Han Solo and the way they saved the universe. So it's a really exciting story, and it's fun to do the yoga moves along with it. You might remember it from when we did it in class. So today we're going to be doing some character development. So we're going to be thinking about the characters in the stories from any Star Wars movie, book, or TV show you've ever seen, or even Lego Star Wars. Think of one of the characters, the one that you would like to be. And then we're going to write down 3 reasons, 3 things that character does, has, or is that makes you want to be them. If you grab your purple Duotang, you will find in your May writing package. Now, you might have to put your May writing package in your purple Duotang. You might have to take your April out to do that. Grab your May writing package, and we do have a page that is right a few pages in. We did our 2 shoes page. We had an extra writing page just about living on the moon if you want to do some extra writing for that. And we're going to be going to our Star Wars May the 4th page. So I love it when May the 4th happens on a school day. So here are some of the characters in the story. There are heroes, and that's Luke and Leia and Han Solo, or that might be Luke. You could decide which one is Luke. There are troopers, and these are the troopers. They're the army people for the bad guys. And there's the villain. That is the bad guy. So in a story, you might have heroes and villains. And in the Star Wars stories, it's a lot about heroes and villains. Sometimes you can't tell if someone's a hero or a villain until the very end of the story when they decide what side are they going to be on. Are they going to be on the good side or the bad side in the story? So in Star Wars, the villain Darth Vader in the original series is part of a group of army people with troopers who want to take over the whole galaxy, the entire universe. And there are these 3 little people who are part of a rebellion that want to save freedom for the worlds. So it starts with Once Upon a Time, but I'm not going to start my story with Once Upon a Time because today I want to write about what Star Wars character I want to be. So I might say Once Upon a Time I would want to be whichever Star Wars character. So one of my favorite Star Wars characters, my friends, is called Mace Windu. So I'm going to start my paragraph writing with a beginning sentence that says, the Star Wars person, because that's a shorter word than character. Star Wars person I would, there's that word would again. It's even one of our spelling words this week for practice. The Star Wars person I would want to be is, and then you can go ahead and sound out their name. His name is Mace. It's a name, so it is a capital M. It's not a very good capital M. I just made a small M big, so I'll do a pointy mountain M. M-A, it's a C-E, and his last name is Windu, like the word wind, and then a U sound for the U. So the Star Wars person I would want to be is Mace Windu. Now I'm going to tell you 3 things about Mace Windu that makes me want to be him, and maybe a little bit about him so you know who he is. He was in the first 3 Star Wars movies, and he was on the Jedi Council. And he's pretty amazing. And he was the only Star Wars Jedi who could beat Senator Palpatine, who was one of the bad guys, you might remember. So one of the things that I love about this person, first of all, the Star Wars person I would want to be is Mace Windu. He has, I'm going to tell you what he has, what he does. Oops, not had. What he has, what he does, who he is that makes me want to be him. So he has a cool purple lightsaber. And you might know that purple is one of my favorite colors. So that's the first thing. He's got a cool purple lightsaber. The second thing, he is an amazing, I could have said awesome, fantastic, great. He is an amazing Jedi fighter. I might say warrior. I might say on the council. But he has a purple lightsaber. He's an amazing Jedi fighter, and he beat the bad guy. You might write who he beat. He beat the bad guy. Those are the reasons why I would want to be him. So the Star Wars person I would want to be is Mace Windu. That's my beginning sentence. I'm going to underline that whole thing in green. So you see that I have a nice beginning green sentence. It makes sense. I didn't forget any words. I put a period at the end. I put a capital at the beginning. The only other capital letters I have are for the word I and for names. Then I have 3 reasons. He has a cool purple lightsaber. He's an amazing fighter, Jedi fighter, and he beat the bad guy. 3 clear reasons on 3 separate sentences. So I started with he for each of them because it happens to be a he. If you want to be somebody who is Chewbacca, it might be an animal. You might use it. If you want to be Princess Leia or one of the other warriors, you might say she. I've got a beginning. I've got a middle. I don't have my end yet. So remember, I was talking to you about why this was a really good character, and that I want to be him. So my ending sentence is going to be very similar to my beginning sentence. The Star Wars person I would want to be is Mace Windu. He has a cool purple lightsaber. He's an amazing Jedi fighter. He beat the bad guy. That is why I want to be him. And you could say his name again there if you want to. I'm going to fix my W because it's not looking very nice. That is why I want to be him. Ending sentence. You know my story is done. I have a beginning sentence underlined in green. I've got 3 sentences. Each one holds a reason why I would want to be Mace Windu. Something about him, something he has, something he does. And that is why I want to be him is my ending sentence. I'll put that one in black so you can see clearly. Very easy to count. How many sentences did I get? I've got an ending sentence and a beginning sentence. That's 2. And 3 middle sentences. That's 5. And our goal when we're writing, my friends, is always 3 to 5 sentences. We always want to have a beginning, a middle, and an end. And we always want to have capital letters and periods or exclamation marks and big finger spaces between our words. Go ahead, my friends, and write your story about what Jedi warrior you would like to be. Remember, you can use the page in your writing journal. And if you go longer than here, there's a whole blank page on the back for you to finish. You can color and label your characters that you're writing about. Or if you write on a separate piece of paper or on a whiteboard like I did, you can go ahead and draw a picture of who you would want to be. Make sure you include, that got kind of messy, make sure you include the purple lightsaber, the fighting amazing, and maybe beating the bad guy in your picture. If that's what you wrote about, that would be a good picture. Have a wonderful day, my friends. I can't wait to hear your stories.